Did you know Bill Gates owns one of the world's first hydrogen-powered yachts? It's more than just a floating palace. It's a message. A billionaire, surrounded by power and technology, sails away on clean energy to rest his mind. Even his brain, the empire builder, needs a sustainable escape. And you, when was the last time you gave your mind a clean ocean to float on? Asterisk the billionaire's ocean. When you hear the name Bill Gates, you think of wealth, technology, philanthropy. But few people see the message hidden in the quiet silhouette of his hydrogen-powered yacht cutting through silent waters. It's not just a symbol of luxury. It's a floating sanctuary for a mind that, despite building empires, needs somewhere clean to breathe. Gates knows better than anyone that genius is fragile when drowned in noise. He sails far from the noise to protect something we all neglect: mental clarity. Imagine that a man with billions who chooses silence over spectacle, clean energy over roaring engines. He understands something we pretend to forget. Our minds are polluted oceans if we never pause to filter them. His yacht is a metaphor. Drifting on water, yet anchored in a truth we can't ignore. Even titans need a sustainable escape, or they crumble under the weight of their own storm. You might not own a hydrogen yacht, or have an army of engineers designing your safe passage, but you do own the most precious vessel, your mind. It's an ocean, and every thought, every worry, every toxic scroll dumps waste into it. The difference is, while Gates invests billions to keep his ocean clean, most of us let ours turn dark and chaotic. The question isn't why Gates does it, it's why you don't. Why do we drift in polluted thoughts, day after day, pretending burnout is bravery? Why do we drown in obligations, notifications, demands, yet expect our minds to stay clear like fresh water? Sustainability isn't just about carbon footprints. It's about mental footprints too. It's about how much stress you dump, how much rest you recycle, how often you anchor in silence to rebuild your currents. So here's the uncomfortable truth. If a billionaire must build a green island to protect his mind, what excuse do you have not to protect yours? If you don't engineer your own floating escape, a ritual, a habit, a boundary, you'll stay adrift in dirty waves of stress. Gates sails because he understands storms sink even the strongest ships if the captain never stops to repair. You are your captain. Your mind is your sea. If you want to sail far, you need clear waters, clean fuel, calm skies. This isn't about envy. It's a blueprint. He shows you that sustainability is personal, and your clean ocean is waiting. Asterisk the hidden pollution. Picture your thoughts like tides, always moving, pushing against invisible shores inside your skull. Each worry you absorb, each email you answer half awake, each argument you replay in your head is a plastic bag drifting into your mental sea. Alone they seem harmless, but over time they cluster into islands of waste that choke your calm. If Gates' yacht leaks fuel, his engineers patch it immediately, yet your mind leaks stress. Daily, and you just accept it. Men keeping the art of mind maintenance is about fixing those leaks. You're not just drifting through life. You're the mechanic, the sailor, the lighthouse keeper, but you act like your mental ocean is unpollutable, indestructible, and so it fills with invisible trash. This is the real sustainability nobody talks about. We recycle cans but forget our thoughts. We sort plastic but leave stress scattered on our beds at night. We use metal straws but swallow bitterness and resentment every day. Gates didn't choose a green yacht just for the headlines. He chose it because he knows noise destroys more than nature. It destroys the mind, so he built distance, silence, clean waves. What does your mind sail on? Do you have a daily ritual to clear your currents? Or do you keep adding more tasks, more content, more gossip, more doubt, more self-hate? A polluted ocean can't sustain life. Polluted mind can't sustain clarity. The worst part is, nobody sees your waste but you. They can hide it, smile, perform, hustle, but inside, you know? The weight drags you down. It makes you tired in the morning before you even start. Gates sails away not to escape the world, but to protect the part of him that creates worlds. So should you. Your escape doesn't need to float on hydrogen. It floats on intention. 5 minutes of real silence. One honest boundary. One choice not to drown today is main keeping, sustainability for your mind. Because once your ocean is clean, you'll finally see how far you can sail. Asterisk main keeping. The ritual real main keeping is not a marketing gimmick or a luxury hobby. It's survival. It's a blueprint for keeping your inner world livable when the outer world demands more than you have to give. Bill Gates' engineers check every valve, every pipe, every bolt. To keep that yacht safe, they know a single leak can sink millions. You too have leaks, the endless scroll, the gossip, the fear you feed every night. Men keeping patches those holes with rituals, consistent sleep, mindful rest, honest disconnection. A sustainable mind is not built overnight, it's built daily with tiny routines that become your inner island when the storm comes. Think about your daily habits. Do they heal or poison you? Do you let your phone follow you into bed, into the shower, into your dreams? Do you start the day with a tidal wave of bad news, angry opinions, endless noise? Or do you carve out a pocket of peace before you drown? Gates paid billions for a pocket of peace on the ocean. What's stopping you from paying? It's 30 minutes of your morning to clean your mind? Men keeping is your mental hydrogen. It fuels you without burning you out. It cleans your energy instead of choking it. A healthy ritual today means a clear ocean tomorrow. It's the difference between drifting and commanding your ship. When you practice men keeping, you discover the freedom Gates sails for. Not freedom from people, freedom from pollution. No storm of criticism, no wave of deadlines, no flood of opinions can breach a mind that is maintained. It's not weakness to protect your peace, it's strategy. Sustainability is not just solar panels, it's a soul panel, recharging you when the world drains you. Gates doesn't apologize for sailing away. You shouldn't either. His yacht is steel and hydrogen, yours is silence and discipline, and both can save you from sinking. Asterisk building your own yachtlets. Be real, you won't buy a $600 million. You'll tomorrow, but you don't need to. The real yacht is invisible, it's built in your daily decisions. A cup of tea drunk slowly, a walk without screens, a bedtime honored like an appointment with your best self. These small choices form your personal hydrogen cell, clean fuel for your mental engine. Every moment you resist the urge to pollute your mind with junk content, you build a stronger hull. Every time you say no to more noise, you add another layer of protection to your inner ocean. Building your own yacht means knowing when to sail away from toxic people, fake urgency, unnecessary obligations. Gates sails for clarity. You can sail with a simple boundary. I'm off tonight. I'm resting. This is your sustainable escape. The world won't stop demanding more, but you can stop giving it everything. Protecting your mind is protecting your future. When your head is clear, your choices improve. You buy better, you eat better, speak kinder, you think deeper. This ripple effect is sustainability too, but from the inside out. So, every day, ask yourself, what leaks am I ignoring? Where am I sailing into storms on purpose? What would Bill Gates do if his yacht's engine started burning dirty fuel? He'd fix it instantly. So fix yours. Men keeping is not selfish. It's survival. It's the only way to stay afloat when the waves get high. You don't need a crew of engineers. You need awareness. The blueprint is there. Anchor in silence. Fuel with rest, sail with intention. That's your hydrogen yacht, and no billionaire can buy it for you. The paradox of luxury and simplicity. There's a strange irony in watching a billionaire. It's like Bill Gates sail a multi-million-dollar yacht while telling the world to live simply and think sustainably. Many people scoff, easy for him to say. But look deeper. The paradox is the point. Gates could buy 10 diesel-guzzling floating cities if he wanted. Instead, he chose a clean, quiet, hydrogen-powered vessel. It's a signal. Even ultimate luxury bends to the laws of sustainability because excess without balance collapses on itself. His choice says, the future belongs to clean fuel, clean thoughts, clean intention. For us, the message is this. Simplicity isn't poverty, it's wisdom. You don't need a floating mansion to protect your mind. Sometimes, the richest form of men-keeping is free, solitude, silence. This paradox also reminds us that what looks like luxury is sometimes a necessary shield. For Gates, the yacht is both fortress and laboratory, a private ocean where new ideas can breathe. In your life, the luxury might be saying no to a toxic friend, logging off on weekends, or spending a morning offline. Hey, these don't cost millions, they cost courage. We envy the symbol and forget the truth. You could build your own floating escape in a single room if you treat your attention like clean fuel. Each distraction you allow is a leak. Each toxic habit you ignore is rust. Men-keeping means maintaining your vessel daily, so it sails without dragging anchors of regret. So the next time you see Gates drifting on turquoise waves, remember, it's not the steel hull that keeps him sane. It's the choice to disconnect. That choice is available to you too, no matter your bank account. The paradox is this: the simpler your rituals, the more luxurious your peace becomes. A man who can't find 5 minutes of silence can't sustain big dreams for long. Billionaires know it and act on it. Will you? Asterisk habits that clean the mind too often. We talk about mental health in extremes, either crisis or cure. But real sustainability lives in the middle, in the daily mundane habits we ignore because they look too small to matter. Look at Gates. Yacht again. It doesn't stay afloat because someone fixes leaks once a year. It stays afloat because engineers check it daily, test systems, polish surfaces, monitor fuel purity. Your mind works the same way. One good night's sleep won't heal years of burnout. One silent weekend won't erase daily chaos. Habits do. Small, boring, repeatable habits are the hidden crew that keeps your mental vessel seaworthy. Think about your day. Do you wake up into noise, grabbing your phone before your feet hit the floor? You eat breakfast scrolling other people's lives? Do you say yes when your gut screams no? Each yes to chaos is a crack in your hull. Each boundary is a patch. Men-keeping isn't glamorous. It's consistent. Gates didn't build his hydrogen yacht overnight. He invested years into green research. Tested, failed, improved. You do the same with your mind. Test a habit, fail, adjust, repeat. Maybe it's a digital detox Sunday. Maybe it's refusing to answer emails past dinner. Maybe it's 10 minutes of real breathing in a locked bathroom if that's all you can claim. There's no perfect formula. But the principle never changes. Clean habits fuel clean thoughts, which fuel clean choices. That's sustainability at its core. You don't recycle your trash once a year. You do it every day. Treat your mind the same. Guard it from leaks. Keep it seaworthy for the storms ahead. No one will do it for you. Gates pays people to maintain his floating sanctuary. You pay yourself in discipline. Same idea, different currency. Asterisk, the collective ripple when you protect your mind. You don't just save yourself. You ripple outward. A calm man creates calm rooms. A clear mind builds clear plans. Sustainable thoughts build sustainable businesses, families, friendships. Gates' hydrogen yacht isn't just his escape. It's a statement to the industry. Testbed for cleaner shipping. A symbol for innovation that doesn't poison what it touches. Your rituals may look small, but their echoes aren't. One man unplugging can inspire a friend to do the same. One father sleeping well teaches his son that rest isn't weakness. One partner saying no to burnout sets a new standard for what strong means. Culture shifts. Slowly until someone dares to drift in a new direction. Bill Gates drifting silently on clean water is a bigger message than any press release. Reminds the world that profit doesn't excuse pollution, mental or environmental. He tells young men, if you want to build big, you must first protect the builder. We forget that in the rush to hustle and prove ourselves, we act like machines and then cry when we break. But men-keeping's not about perfection. It's about permission. Permission to pause. Permission to be useless for an hour. Permission to drift without guilt. When you grant yourself that, you model it for others. A single choice to rest sustainably plants seeds. Imagine a world where rest is respected like money, where boundaries are honored like deadlines. Imagine a generation of men who know how to sail storms because they know how to dock safely. That's not weakness. It's legacy. That's the ripple your tiny escape can start today. Asterisk cultural lies about men and rest. So why don't we do it? Why do we see Gates drifting on a clean ocean and think that's not for me? Culture whispers that real men grind, sacrifice, never stop. We praise the exhausted father who never sits down, the manager who works through weekends. The boy who never says no because saying yes to everyone is how we measure worth. These stories build mental shipwrecks. They tell us storms are proof of strength, when in truth, knowing when to dock is proof of wisdom. Gates isn't weak for wanting silence. He's wise for protecting it at any cost. Men-keeping breaks the old myth that masculinity means self-destruction. It replaces it with the truth. Sustainable strength is built on sustainable peace. The strong man isn't the one who never needs rest. He's the one who honors rest enough to come back stronger. Gates has nothing left to prove to anyone, yet he proves this truth every time he sails away. He shows that wisdom isn't conquering more islands, it's knowing which islands to leave untouched. His yacht drifts on hydrogen, but his mind drifts on discipline. What if you did the same? What if you declared your own escape sacred, even if it's just a bedroom door locked for an hour? What if you ignored the world's demands long enough to hear your own mind again? This isn't rebellion, it's maintenance. Every myth we break about hustle and grind saves another man from crashing. Every boundary we keep lights a new lighthouse for someone else. Men-keeping is cultural revolution, one quiet room at a time. Asterisk designing the escape. You may wonder, how do I build my own yacht if I can't afford the time? The truth is, your escape doesn't need permission, it needs design. Gates' yacht didn't appear overnight. It was engineered detail by detail, each valve, each panel, each drop of hydrogen. Your mind needs the same blueprint. Design your day with pockets of retreat. A 5-minute meditation, an hour offline, a walk where your phone stays home. These tiny sanctuaries stack up. Over time, they become your floating island in a stormy world. Start small. Pick one leak to patch this week. Maybe it's how you check messages before breakfast. Can you delay that? Maybe it's a nightly ritual. Tea, no screens, soft music. Rituals become walls that protect your ocean from the trash of endless demands. Men-keeping is the architecture of your peace. It's not big, flashy, or expensive. It's invisible but powerful, like the hydrogen in Gates' yacht. Nobody sees it, but it keeps everything moving clean. And here's the secret. Once you taste that calm, you crave it. You'll guard it. You'll teach it. You'll inspire others to drift too, away from chaos, toward clarity. One man's ritual becomes another man's permission. That's how culture shifts. Not with slogans, but with quiet acts repeated until they're normal. So design your hidden yacht today. Don't wait for burnout to force you. Build it now. Sail it daily. Let the storms rage while you drift in your secret calm. When the storm hits, you can plan rituals, can design boundaries. But what happens when the storm hits anyway? The betrayal, the job loss, the illness, the chaos you didn't order but life serves on your deck anyway. That's when your hidden yacht proves itself. Bill Gates didn't build a hydrogen yacht because he loves the ocean. He built it to test clean survival in rough waters. Your men-keeping is the same, not a luxury for good days, but a lifeboat for bad ones. Rituals practiced. In calm, become your anchor when the storm screams. Silence becomes your shelter. Boundaries become your breakwater. When panic hits, your old reflex is to grind harder, to hustle the pain away. But real strength isn't more force, it's more calm. It's knowing when to sail away from the noise, even when the world calls you lazy. It's resting when the storm wants you exhausted. Bill Gates doesn't panic when the weather turns. He trusts the engineering, the fuel, the design. You must trust yours too. You built your mind to float, so let it. Drift to your quiet space. Shut the doors. Let the waves rage while you breathe. You'll return to the storm clearer, sharper, unsinkable. Storms will always come. Hustle culture lies and says you can outwork them. But the ocean laughs at that lie. It devours the unprepared. You survive not by fighting every wave, but by sailing through them on a vessel designed for peace. That's menkeepingincrisis.com under fire. Silence and chaos. Rest that refuses to drown. When the storm hits, you don't become weaker. You reveal what you built all along. Asterisk legacy and the new masculinity. Somewhere, boys watching how you handle the noise. Maybe it's your son, your brother, your friend, or your future self remembering what you did when burnout came knocking. Gates didn't just build software, he built a model for rethinking power and wealth. His yacht is a message to future inventors. Luxury is empty if it destroys what sustains you. You were sending a message too. Your rituals, your calm, your refusal to be consumed. That's a lighthouse for others drifting in storms they can't name yet. The old masculinity dies hard. It says, never rest, never stop, never admit you're tired. But it leaves behind a graveyard of burned-out men, fathers who can't play, husbands who can't listen, leaders who can't think straight. The new masculinity is sustainable. It's not about domination, but stewardship of your energy, your mind, your moments. Gates shows it with green steel and clean engines. You show it with sleep, boundaries, honesty about what you can and can't carry. Your legacy isn't your title or bank account. It's the ocean you leave behind. Clear or polluted, calm or toxic. Every man who learns to drift wisely to protect his mind rewrites the story for the next. So drift well, sail gently. Let your main keeping speak louder than your grind. Show the boys watching you that silence is not weakness, but wisdom, the only fuel that never burns out. Asterisk community of quiet. To imagine if drifting wasn't lonely. Imagine a community where men keeping wasn't mocked, but modeled. Where men share rituals like they share sports scores. Where bragging shifts from, I pulled an all-nighter, to I protected my headspace this week. Gates didn't build the hydrogen yacht alone. He surrounded himself with minds who shared the vision. Clean water needs a clean crew. You do too. Start with one friend. Share your ritual. Invite him into your pocket of peace. Maybe it's a Saturday coffee with phones off. Maybe it's a digital fast together. Maybe it's a simple promise. Let's hold each other accountable for rest. Alone, your yacht floats small. Together, your fleet becomes impossible to ignore. Quiet becomes normal. Rest becomes brave. Mean-keeping becomes culture. We change culture not with noise, but with example. Gates' yacht doesn't shout. It drifts, and the world notices. Well, yours. When a man drifts, he shows others it's safe to do the same. A community of calm men is unstoppable. Not weak, strategic, not passive, powerful. The storm may be loud, but a fleet of quiet minds can outlast any wave. Build your fleet. Sail together. Asterisk the art of saying no. There's one tool every great captain masters, the word no. Bill Gates says no every day. 2 distractions, wasted energy, half-baked ideas that don't match his bigger vision. His yacht is $1 billion no to pollution. Your boundaries are the same. Each no is a line on the map that keeps your mind sailing clean. Yet for many men, no feels heavy. We fear we'll lose respect, opportunities, love. But the truth is, saying yes to everything leaks your energy faster than any storm. Men-keeping means knowing your fuel is finite. A day only holds so many clear thoughts. A week only holds so much focus. A mind only holds so much noise before it capsizes. When you say no to what doesn't serve you, you say yes to everything that does. Gates didn't say yes to a diesel yacht. He said yes to a sustainable future. You do the same when you protect your sleep, your quiet, your freedom to drift away when you need to. Practice the art of no daily. Small at first, no too late messages, no too pointless arguments, no to a task that can wait. Each no is a sail. You raise, catching winds of calm. Over time, your vessel moves smoother, faster, clearer. The world will adjust. It always does when a man drifts with purpose. Your yes is sacred. Guard it. Spend it wisely. Let your no steer your hidden yacht. Through crowded waters, straight to peace. Asterisk, the economy of energy modern life runs on exhausted engines. Deadlines, algorithms, screens that feed on your last drop of attention. But look at Gates' yacht. It floats not on oil but on hydrogen, the universe's simplest, cleanest fuel. Your mind deserves the same economy. Use only what nourishes. Waste nothing. Pollute nothing. Every angry scroll is wasted fuel. Every mindless argument is burned energy. Every boundary ignored is mental smog clouding your clarity. Men keeping is energy economics for your mind. Spend it where it multiplies. Deep rest, meaningful work, honest connection. Stop subsidizing your peace for cheap distractions. Gates invests millions in clean power because he knows dirty fuel is expensive in the long run. So is a dirty mind full of regrets, resentment, unspoken anger, tasks you never needed to accept. A sustainable brain is one that budgets its power wisely. Not lazy, it's efficient. Next time you reach for your phone, ask, does this fuel me or drain me? Next time you say yes, ask, does this build my clean ocean or cloud it? Every drop of energy is an investment. Protect your returns. Be ruthless with your leaks. Be generous with your clean fuel. That's how a man drifts strong, not on burnout, but on purpose. Asterisk, the invisible captain you can't see Gates steering the yacht at every moment. He trusts the design, the crew, the systems he put in place. You two are both sailor and captain. Most men drift through life on autopilot, hands off the wheel, praying they don't crash. Men keeping hands you the wheel again. Each ritual is a rope. Each boundary is a compass. Its omen of silence is a course correction back to your true north. It won't feel heroic at first. In fact, the world won't clap for you when you turn off your phone at dinner or log out for the weekend. But you'll feel it in your bones. The hidden captain inside you wakes up. You realize drift is not drifting away from life, it's drifting back to yourself. Gates' yacht is quiet in the open sea, but beneath 1,000 systems hum in. Perfect balance. Your mind can hum like that too. Steady, clear. Fueled by the simplest choice, protect what matters most. In a noisy world, the invisible captain is a rebel. A man who drifts is a man who lasts. A mind maintained is a mind that builds, loves, creates. No storm can sink a vessel designed for peace. So trust your wheel, hold your course. You are the captain of your clean ocean, and you decide when and how to sail. Asterisk, return to shore, all journeys drift home eventually. Gates doesn't live forever at sea. He returns to shore clearer, lighter, ready to build again. So do you. Your rituals are not a retreat from life, but a return to it, stronger. Each pocket of silence makes your voice louder when it counts. Each no today makes your yes tomorrow more powerful. Men keeping doesn't isolate you. It reconnects you to what matters when the noise fades. The final secret, no one can drift for you. You can watch Gates on his hydrogen dream. You can envy his calm, but only you can anchor your mind tonight. Only you can build your quiet island. And tomorrow, when you walk back into the world, the storms will still rage, but you will not drown so easily. You will stand on your own hidden deck, eyes clear, course set, mind clean. That's the legacy of a man who drifts well. So go. Drop anchor when you must. Raise sails when you're ready. Let them mock your silence. Then watch how far you sail. If a billionaire needs a clean ocean for his mind, imagine how sacred yours truly is. Guard it like a treasure. Drift wisely. Turn strong. Show the next man that rest is not the end of ambition. It's where it truly begins. The silent drift tonight? Choose drift over noise. Drop the anchor of your mind in still water. If this message spoke to you, share it with another man lost in storms. Let him find his hidden yacht, his hydrogen calm, his quiet return. This is men keeping. This is legacy. This is how storms become oceans again. Drift well, and when you return, bring the calm with you.